Seriously, dead is that thing. It tries to make something out. Now, if you're like me, you probably love a good zombie movie. In fact, most of the time when I sit down to watch a movie, I'm going through my catalog in my head of zombie movies, trying to figure out which one I'm really in the mood for. And even though most of the time my wife won't watch them with me and makes me switch to something else, I'm still usually running it through zombie movies in my mind, trying to figure out which one is going to be perfect for this point in time. And that's why I found a book that is indispensable to me. It's Zombie Movies, The Ultimate Guide by Glenn Kay. Now this one was actually a gift from my buddy Duvall, and I have to say, this thing has become invaluable to me. Now it works basically as an encyclopedia. It runs down all the different zombie movies that have ever been made in the United States or in Italy or in Europe that have been released in the United States, and basically gives you a synopsis of what's it about, lists some of the key players, and talks a little bit about what's so good about it. Or, in some cases, what's bad about it. But the thing that gets me about this book is that you can tell Glenn Kay is really a fan. Even if the movie isn't the best zombie movie on the market, you can tell he still enjoys it. Taking movies like Land of the Dead, which isn't the best George Romero zombie movie you can find. In fact, most people consider it a bigger letdown than Day of the Dead, but that's a heated internet discussion for geeks to, call out later. But you can tell that even though the movie isn't the greatest, he still loves it because it's zombies. Now, unlike a lot of other books of this type that tend to go from A to Z running through it, he goes chronologically, starting with White Zombie in 1932, which is considered to be the first real zombie movie, and running all the way up into 2008. There are some movies, of course, like Night of the Living Dead, that he spends several pages on. There are some movies that only get a paragraph here or there because, well, let's face it, a lot of them were straight to the drive-in, straight to home video, straight to DVD, and don't really get as much attention as some of the really good movies. But he's got interviews with guys like Tom Savini in here. There's a foreword by Stuart Gordon. Just lots of big names he got interviews with. There's black and white photos, there's color photos, there's movie posters, there's great gory bloody photos. There's even some of the sell sheets that went out with the movies explaining how to sell more tickets, doing midnight screenings and things like that. Even if you're not really going to sit down and watch a whole lot of zombie movies because you're a little squeamish and you can't quite take it, this is great because of the way it chronologically breaks it down. He talks about each decade in which the movies come out and how they evolved over that time period. So even if you're just a general student of film, you're still really going to get a lot out of this book. I love this book. I've been flipping through it pretty much every day, trying to find a zombie movie I haven't seen before. There's not a whole lot left on my list that are still out there to watch, but getting into some of those movies from the 40s and 50s, it's amazing how much they resemble still our modern zombie movies today. It's called Zombie Movies, The Ultimate Guide by Glenn Kay, and it's on sale at your finer bookstores everywhere.